The most famous boxer in Connecticut history is now the focus of a movie called The Featherweight. The film chronicles the life of Imma Aiello, known as Willie Pep. He was a fighter from Hartford's South End who went on to become the featherweight champion of the world. His life had its many ups and downs, and the film certainly portrays that. Playing his mother is Imma Aiello, who had never acted before. In full disclosure, I play a reporter in the film. And with us now is Imma Aiello, one of the stars of the Featherweight. Mrs. Aiello, great to see you here in the program.
Thank you. Great to see you. Thank you for inviting me here.
Oh, of course.
Thank you.
You have charmed so many people with your performance in the movie. So
thank you.
Let's go way back and tell me, how did you get discovered to be in this movie?
Well, as you know, we live in Hartford South End. And my husband and I own a business. My husband owns a barbershop and I own a restaurant. And before you know, we get all kind of people walking in and you meet all kind of nice people. And one of our friends, John Wolfson, came for a haircut. And before you know, he saw a picture on the wall of Willie Pep signed. Next thing you know, Steve Loft came over.
The producer.
The producer, and he's the writer of the movie. And James Mario, which he played my son.
Yeah.
And he's the same age as my real son. And they asked me a few days later, would you like to be Mama in the movie, Mrs. Aiello? At first I thought, no, it can't be true. But before you know, I said yes, and it was a great experience.
You were fantastic. And
oh, my God.
You've never acted before in your life?
With my grandchildren. I act with my grandchildren. Yeah. That's about it.
But you are the authentic, the real deal. You are the Italian mama, the Italian grandmother. You cook. You were born in Italy,
well, I was born in Calabria.
Okay.
And my parents and I came in this country in 1963 with my brother and my parents. And we live on Preston Street in Hartford, yeah. with my grandparents. And before you know, our neighbor was the Marotta family. They were our first neighbor. And Mrs. Aiello lived not too far from there. And she also worked on Wethersfield Avenue, the same street that I had my business.
Did you ever meet Willie Pep when you were younger?
Believe it? No, not when I was younger, no. But when I had the restaurant, he will come in there on and off. First he get a haircut, then he gets a bowl of soup. And he was a very nice person, but little did I know that I have to play his mother in the movie.
Yeah.
That was something I never dreamed of.
Is it tough being an actress because you had to take the scenes over and over again, right?
I found it very easy. When I was on the set, believe it or not, the crew, they made me feel right at home. I was not nervous. But my son, before you know, they sent my son a script. And I go, he said, "Mom, they gave me a script to give to you." I said, "What's that? What's a script?"
So I was blessed so I get to play a reporter in the movie. When I don't have any scenes together, I was in a different scene. But the movie, the story about Willie Pep is really inspirational in many ways, right?
It is. He was a great person. I know we all have a problem, but he was friendly. He tried to help everyone, and he tried to go to each and every business to, make friends and everything. So to me, he was a great person for what I know.
Yeah, he's a Connecticut legend.
He is a Connecticut legend.
Let me ask you this. Have you been offered anything else after your role? I know the movie's just starting to go out now.
Not yet.
So not yet. So if someone called up and said, listen, we're going to do a reboot of The Goodfellas or The Sopranos, and we want you to play a role, would you take it? You'd have to think about it.
I have to think about it really hard.
I think it's amazing. What was the toughest thing about being an actress?
The toughest part was when, like I said, about the script. I went home, and I'm trying to read my part from the beginning to the end. But it come to find out, for a movie, it could start in the middle, it could start at the end, so you never know when you got to be ready for that part. But you know, we taped in West Hartford, one of the home, and there was a kitchen there, so I felt right at home that I had to cook something, and, you know, I didn't really feel that nervous about it.
My mom's an Italian mom, not as Italian as you are, but so I'm kind of partial to them. I have a thing for Italian moms. What makes an Italian mother so special, in your judgment?
Italian mother, they never think about themselves. They always think about their family, and then when their grandchildren come, they think about the grandchildren. Yeah. You know, when it's all about them, not about you anymore. And that's the way I am. My children, my family, they come first. I would do anything for them.
Well, I'm really, really excited. We have all the information on how to see the Featherweight on our website, WTNH.com. It's going to be in Connecticut soon.
Thank you.
Coming this week, and we are super, super excited. Well, congratulations.
I want to thank Steve Loft,
yep,
Robert Kalani, and my son, James Mario, for making me feel right at home at the, you know, the home there for the movie.
He's your movie son, right? Joe Aiello.
I miss them so much that, to me now, they're another family, my movie family.
I think it's amazing.
And they're welcome to my home at any time.
Well, we are super excited.
And you are too.
Well, thank you. I will definitely come by. I've had your soup. It's amazing.
Thank you.
Well, thanks so much. Imma Aiello, everybody. And
well, today,
go see the movie.
I'll bring you pizzella.
Oh, good. I'm excited about that. Just Google the Featherweight and find out where it's playing. We'll take you right back with a remarkable display coming here. Look at this when we come back.